sir, people, bring it in, bring it in. Listen, what a time to be alive. I told him, I said, sit back, buy the dip. It's going to be all right. Listen, y'all, it's a marvelous time to be alive. Do y'all have about 15 minutes of your time I can borrow update you on your money?
Yes.
Good deal, because it seems like me and my youngin' here finna get back on another diabolical bender for the night. So I want to make sure I get this out while, you know, I guess we're drinking celebration shots here, right? But listen, y'all already know, you're here with your host, the undisputed champion of due diligence, the chocolated Confucius. Really confuse them. They don't even know how to pin me. You know what I'm saying? The original V12 with the racks in the middle. The ultimate hustler. The employer of double-decker yachts. That is right. It is Money Montgomery, y'all. Dial in. Listen, we got a banger ahead of us. Some big things popping and little things stopping. Y'all need to go look that song up. It's a very good song. We have a full recovery of this kind of recurring stock and crypto, as you can kind of see up here. Things are popping. That XEN making moves. XDC should probably be making a little move up there too. Everything's kind of replacing. Obviously, why? Because there has been a 90-day pause, a 3-month pause on these tariff things. Returning tariffs back down to the 10% that DJ Trizzled wanted to kind of come out with in the first place, right? And I told y'all all this was a negotiation tactic. But boy, did I love it. I work in sales. I watched people panic buy, thinking that, you know, price things are going to get crazy. Ran in, oh, what a marvelous time. Stimulate the economy just to bring it all back down to the original tariffs that he wanted in the first place. Brilliant, right? But I keep telling people, do what you're going to do. Watch my shoes. I'm not a Republican nor a Democrat. I'm a capitalist. I'm in this thing for money. But also, when people are hitting, you got to give them they just deserves. You can't just be a bumbling idiot and get the president and be a real estate mogul. You didn't just get there because he's just dumb. I know he may seem crazy, right? May seem dumb, but those are really how truly smart people work. They're going to hide their brilliance behind what could be a stark or a straightforward personality. You're like, oh, this man's crazy. No, he just knows how the human emotion works. Just like our big investors know how retail emotion works. He knows, they say there's tariffs. Everybody's paying. Guys, you really think that it's going to get that deep? No, I promise you it's not. They'll get the negotiations for anybody unless their country sink behind a tariff war. But now let's keep coming straight down to the information. Banger, banger, banger. Ripple and the S.E.C have jointly requested a pause on the appeal, signaling that a settlement is in motion. Final approval for the commission, final approval from the commission is pending. So they're saying that they're expecting there to be now this is officially now what we're looking for the S.E.C. Obviously, we heard it from Brad Garlinghouse that it was done. Now we've got our official statements from the S.E.C saying, hey, yes, this is all true. We're moving forward to settle this out. And they're expecting this to actually be done by the 16th of this month. Now, we actually got banger things that are occurring this month. We'll keep rolling in. Told y'all April's a big month, but what the punt fake? Who fell for it? Jim, I need you to calm down, brother. You're tripping. Hold it down, relax, and buy the dip. I promise you, if something's going sideways over here, y'all will hear from me. My family that followed me from AMC, when I realized that it was going left, I got us out there at $16, right? I did not want to have to do that, but I'm not finna sit up there and let us lose money. So y'all trust and believe I'm not a pumper. I'm a money getter, okay? And this thing right here, yes, sir, V12. But nonetheless, now that we've got the official, this is moving out, so we're about to be able to actually pull this full legal thing off of it. And that's what I was trying to tell y'all. ETFs are coming, guys, literally in days. We already had one from ARCA, but the real true ETFs are coming through in days. Wait for this to drop and watch how quickly these ETFs follow. I'm telling y'all, April is going to be a big month. I mean, hey, it's up. We're up. Keep putting on through. Massive information. Everybody should have heard about it. I'm just going to make sure everybody understands what this is. What you're looking at right now is the thing that's going to put not 50 thoughts on my yacht, but 100. Today, Ripple announced It is acquiring Hidden Road for a $1.25 billion, right? Becoming the first crypto company to own and operate a global multi-asset prime broker. Together, Ripple and Hidden Road are bringing the promise of digital assets to institutional customers at scale, bridging traditional finance and decentralized finance in ways never seen before. Y'all, this is guys, listen. They finna give me the green Lamborghini. I'm just telling y'all to buy the dip. These people are taking over the world. It is the largest global bank in the world. Sweet God, they just bought a prime broker. So now for y'all to understand this is and we're gonna go follow down this but this is a massive prime broker that deals with a massive source already as far as what it tells me. Let me see if they broke it down. Here, and I brought this data source. We're going to actually watch the video of this. But Ripple's acquisition of Hidden Road is a defining moment for XRP Ledger and XRP. The prime broker clears up to 10 billion and processes over 50 million transactions a day. Now, let me blow y'all's head. Y'all bring it in. Sit down. Everybody sit down. Is everybody ready? All right. We acquired them, right? They do over 50 million in transactions a day over various traditional rails. I said a day, 50 million in transactions a day, waiting up to 24 hours for those transactions to settle. Now imagine a portion of that activity on the XRP ledger. That's exactly what Hidden Road plans to do. Now again, they bought this massive, like, high gross broker that deals with all these transactions, and they're about to plug XRP and just have XRP running the transaction behind. Y'all, this is oh Lord. We are gonna be able to move the money for it. Like, the money it won't cap. He said 10,000 minimum, and I think that's what he meant. The usage, I told y'all the utility's coming through heavy. Break it down for us a little bit better here, Paris. Guys, I told y'all, don't look at the price. Look at what the company's doing. You sitting up there, oh, it's $2. Meanwhile, the company's dropping 1.2 billion down buying brokers. Oh, God.
Monica, what is it?
Fair use, Monica. Fair use. Tell us something, Ms. Long. Because you know you're making my money so long.
Yeah, that's an exciting build-up. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Arjun, and thanks for having me here. So I'm very excited. I think just a few minutes ago, our announcement crossed the wire. So I'm really excited to share with you a deal we've been working on for some time. So Ripple is acquiring Hidden Road, which is a prime broker. They're a very high-growth prime broker, one of the largest as the non-bank prime brokers, and this is a big deal. It's $1.225 billion.
What does it mean?
Thank you.
Yeah, don't let you slide by, and you think the company hurting. Like, oh Lord. V12.
What does it mean for Ripple's business? Because you've been on a path to really diversify the business beyond kind of how you started in payments, and there's custody, stable coins now, and so what does this add to the Ripple business?
It's all coming together. So we've talked for a long while about institutional decentralized finance. Many of us here talk about institutions coming into the world of blockchain and DeFi, and this is going to blast that into a new milestone.
See,
kind of
guys,
a new
this is what I'm saying. Like, y'all keep hearing me say it. We're in a black swan event for crypto, and especially utility coins, and just in general, as a retail investor, you're not gonna get another one that's gonna hit like this. We're gonna be bouncing money, but that's because we're gonna have more money to put into plays. You are not gonna catch another one to hit like this. We are owning 200%. The rest of the market crushed. XCM's popping up, yeah, but that's because it got obliterated back down to where it started 6 months ago. Same with all the others, XDC, everybody. XRP was the only one holding the gains, people.
stratosphere.
Something wicked's about to happen here.
So the idea here is Hidden Road, through its prime broker business, is able to supercharge a lot of what we do. So using Ripple USD, the stable coin, as collateral for all of its prime brokerage services.
they've essentially got away that they are buying. How can I put this in layman's terms? They buying the car wash, right? And that would be the term of the clearinghouse, right? And in the terms of XRP, XRP is, they can use XRP to validate the car wash. So it's like they're saying, hey, we're gonna back our own clearinghouse in the crypto that we make, right? I mean, you got to think about how big this is. Then we're going to process the transactions in our own clearinghouse with the crypto that we make. Oh, hell. People!
As well
You got
as
to believe it.
using XRP Ledger for a lot of its post-trade services. And of course, we've actually known Hidden Road for years because we've been a client of theirs on the payment side to provide FX and those services to payments. So there's many good synergistic opportunities.
Oh my goodness, guys, people. I really should just drop mic right there. But like I said, guys, 2025 is your year. If you are able to play it through. If you are able to keep the disciplines that you need to make it through this year, putting it down. If you ain't in high income or making high income, you need to get more income. Not financial advice. I'm telling you, hey, this is just a big B over here. Hey, I'm your brother. I'm your brother. Your financial brother and family member. You need to get more income. Or you need to downscale what you're spending. Because right now is a window where you're going to be able to make it a hyperbolic move in your life, right? If you make these plays, there's nothing else where somebody's gonna be able to tell you, yeah, $2 to $10,000. Hey, don't miss it, cause I promise you, you're not gonna like that back dust I'm putting back. I get real ruthless when I'm behind some quick. I'm telling you now. Now listen, let's pull in further. Uphold. Crypto's next wave may not be grassroots. It might be Google. Now again, just following further through, right? And this is, I think, Cardano's CEO. But I just want everybody to understand what's occurring, right? The follow through. You
Fail to understand is within 60 days to 90 days, the United States is probably going to pass a stablecoin bill.
60 days to 90 days, stablecoin bill.
August to September, we're probably going to pass a market structure bill.
I keep telling y'all, and this is why I'm like this. We're not doing a bunch of fun and I'm scared and I don't want to think. You think? What do you think about crypto now, Brandon? The same thing, guys. Everything we wanted is occurring. Stop looking at the price. Don't nobody care about tariffs. They are doing the same FUD tactics they've been doing to get you stirred while they move this stuff literally in the background. You see it coming.
These
you want a regulation? These regulations,
concepts, and ideas. These are the barriers that once removed mean that Facebook, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Apple, and others enter the cryptocurrency space. And tell me, who owns their platforms? They do. That's 3 billion users. So if those barriers are removed, how do we as an industry compete against the wallet that Apple builds and bundles with the iPhone? What people fail to understand.
Oh my goodness gracious. And the crazy thing is that Apple is partnered with XRP moving their thing. Listen, guys. Oh my God. All right, let's keep putting on through. I just wanted to put something on the top of everybody's noggin because it was a bunch of fun. Now remember, just seemed like it was just gonna go all down here, wasn't it? War, we're gonna go to war and everything's gonna keep going there, mother. I told you, yeah, good. I'm buying the DZIP. But I kept pointing out the fact this bad boy was holding that $2 hard. That's why I was like, guys, stop fudding. $2 to $2.50. We were in the same range. Hard through all the FUD, holding them gains sturdily. Oh, I'm impressed. And you talking about some, what do you feel now? Guys, I want to bring this chart through just so everybody kind of has expectation. Today, currently, they have a virtual assets first roundtable. S.E.C. had a first roundtable, right, concerning virtual assets. So I just want to pull this to let everybody see all what's occurring, right? Liberation Day. All this that is blasting through in April, and you're kind of just getting hit by all the news. Yeah, it seems so. Guys, steady out. There's a lot happening this month, but this is exactly what you wanted. But look at how many times it's stuff about your crypto that's going on with the government. XRP 70. So this when they're saying the deadline is for the SEC. The virtual asset roundtable occurs day. They got another one on the 25th there. And then obviously, y'all, you see here we got Tesla earnings on the 22nd, Google, Microsoft earnings on the 24th. Guys, y'all wanted this, right? You wanted money. Get ready. Hold on to your britches. We got some volatility coming through. But again, hold on and realize that the volatility of the outside world has nothing to do with moving this money on XRP. And that's where you got to hold steady. We got to get some violent moves coming up here. Just like Coach JV said, this thing is going to rip. Now, listen carefully to Brad.
That are very
Fair
pro-crypto.
use.
It's got to be great for somebody like you. However, the price of, let's just say Bitcoin, which reached a high after the election of something like $107,000, is nowhere near that now. I think we're around 86,000 and change, but it's been a market drop. When do you foresee this moving back up? Because we've seen all kinds of wild projections of something like $250,000 per Bitcoin by the end of this year to people who say this thing's going down.
Yeah. When I think about that, your last guest, Larry Fink, talked about just taking the long-term view.
Right.
And I almost don't think about it in that kind of
They
short-term
said all the
time
way
frame.
down,
I think about
like it's not up at $83,000 for a coin.
what are the macro trends playing out for the crypto industry, for the XRP ecosystem. XRP has been the best performing major crypto in the last 90 days. We think about it as, what does that look like over the next 3 years? I'm very optimistic. I mean, Ripple just announced our largest acquisition, actually one of the largest acquisitions in the entire crypto industry to date. We announced it earlier this week on Tuesday, in the middle of tariff palooza. I don't know exactly what's going to happen with the tariffs, but we're betting on where the world's going to be in 3 years, not what's going to happen in the next 6 months.
Would you have made that acquisition a year ago?
No, hard no. Look,
You got to listen, guys. The political climate for crypto, oh my God. You're in the gold, guys. Sit back, sit down. They are calling it the golden era of crypto. Are you slow?
S.E.C. in the United States and even other parts of the Biden administration, it was a coordinated attack across many different agencies. We're finding that more and more out now. You already highlighted it in your introduction. The IRS had hostile rules about crypto that really didn't make any sense. Banks weren't even allowed to reasonably custody crypto without having an equal offset to their balance sheet, which really makes no sense for a bank than to even partake in this industry. No. It's a real industry. People want, that administration wasn't listening to consumers. They weren't listening to the voter and what the voter wanted. Yeah. We're now seeing a significant change across the board. Yeah. And an acquisition like that would have made no sense a year ago, and it makes a lot of sense now.
Listen, guys, and they're acquiring it because everything's about to go live in a couple months, guys. This is what I'm telling everybody. Make your decision on whether you're in or you're out. But I'm telling you right now, you're missing on crucial dipski that you're going to be crying, because I'm telling you, all it's going to take is 2 weeks, another 2-week run, and this thing's sitting at $6, and now everybody's going to be, oh, I should have got it at $2. I sold my. They're going to price us out. Guys, this is $10. Retail's officially priced out. We're going to be doing our little microtransactions over at Money Mafia, and everybody, hey, I love y'all, family. I love what I'm hearing in the comments, right? Everybody's buying the dip, and it's obviously we are winning on that front of it. Long term, you know what you're going, what you're holding. But again, don't get fudded out. Hey, I really don't recommend just selling at this current point. Like I said, not financial advice. Just doing what I'm doing, right? But now let's finish out with this. Bitcoin was the test. And I'll keep bringing this because, again, guys, I'm not the one saying this. I'm just going to keep bringing these clips where they keep basically telling y'all, hey, this is how this works. Bitcoin was a test coin. Beta test coin. Oh! Here we are. Brad Garlinghouse. Bitcoin has been a successful experiment.
Oh, XRP and the performance of XRP compares with Bitcoin.
Hey, you lose. Let me turn it down a little bit. Hold
on. Bitcoin today, as was said earlier, Bitcoin in many ways has been a successful experiment.
Right there. So Bitcoin has been a successful experiment.
but not when it comes to payments. The throughput of Bitcoin, both in terms of to confirm a transaction, often can take an hour. I think Tavis said earlier, you're not going to use Bitcoin to buy coffee unless you want to wait there an hour for it to confirm the transaction. And then the transaction cost would be pretty high. So your Bitcoin,
I keep telling everybody, and it wasn't even me. Who was that lady that was like a government official that said Bitcoin is the biggest distraction for the biggest disturbance? Guys, I'm locked in. Hopefully you're locked in. Obviously you see your markets ripping and everything's turning back around. Everything's cool and what, oh, all right, we'll be all right from the guys. Sit back. Don't get so self-absorbed in the politics. Look at the price of look at what the company's doing. The company that you are investing in is going to be a standalone. It is going to be adverse to anything when war happens. Hey, we don't want that to happen, but people got to move money for that, don't they? XRP. When there's not war and people are buying stuff, guess what they got to do? Move that XRP. This is a thing that where this is going to be a shelter of all fronts, right? As this money continues to print for us for the rest of our lives. Guys, listen. Y'all sit back. Let me get this edited up. We about to go take a couple of them shots, celebration shots. Are we drinking every night because we drink to my accomplishments? Listen, y'all know what time it is. Hold it down. Do not get fudded out, guys. We are really close. I can smell it. Oh, yes, sir.